guys. Sign off. Okay, it should sound better now. I'm learning, and I figured out how to make it horizontal too, guys. I did a little bit of work today, working on this. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to come into the room. Whoever's gonna come in, we're just gonna talk, chat about whatever. And I did a little foraging today in the woods. Found this beautiful sumac. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but this is what it's called, sumac. And the Native Americans used to gather the berries for this and make a beverage out of it, and also dry it. And it's an amazing spice. I hadn't learned how to make the spice yet, but it's on my bucket list to make the spice. But I made the painstakingly. You have to take all the berries off the stems, and I think I wound up with maybe about 4 cups of berries. And what you do is you put them in a pot of water and you boil it. Bring it to a boil, and then you get it off the heat and just let it set until it gets room temperature. And then you squeeze as much juice out of the berries as you can, and strain it so it's nice and clear. And you're left with this wonderful, naturally colored tea made from the sumac berries. And you can make jelly from this. You can make jelly from this, and tea, of course, with that, or lemonade. And that's what I did. I put some in a little bit in here and added a little sweetener to it. So I'm going to tell y'all what it tastes like. Okay, y'all want to see it? Hold on, I'll let you see me so you can see what it tastes like, because it's supposed to be really, really tart and lemony. Turn the camera this way. Yeah, so it's supposed to be really tart and lemony. We call it Indian lemonade. So let's taste it, okay? Here we go. Okay. It has almost like a grassy, woody scent to it. Wow. It is very, very tart, and it's kind of tannic too. A little bitterness at the end of it, but it's very pleasant. This is going to make a really nice jelly and an amazing spice. Take another little sip. Yum. And another thing I did, I did some work in the garden today, filled in a couple more of my raised beds. And there was a few ripe tomatoes, really ripe ones, ready to eat now. And I'm eating as many as I can. So I decided to try a recipe today. So I skinned them and cored them, and then pureed the flesh with the seeds. And I picked a couple of jalapeno peppers out of the garden. That was so much fun, just going out in the garden and picking the ingredients I needed, for my recipes. But I put about 4 jalapeno peppers in here with about 4 cups of tomato puree. And I'm going to make a tomato jalapeno jam. I bet it's going to taste good. And that's what we're going to do tonight. Y'all can, you can follow me along as I do that. Yeah. You're going to be shocked at how much sugar is in some of this stuff. And actually, I cut the sugar down because I don't like all that sugar. And actually what I did, this is my Blue Monkey um, water, coconut water, and I added some of the sumac um, tea to it. I kind of like it. It gives it that coconut water a little tartness to it. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure how to get into the chat and all that here. I'm learning, guys. Hang on. No, not private chat. I just want to get in the chat. Yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? What was it, last night? Was it last night or night before last? Night before, Friday night. We had chilling chilling with Monica in the little tiny house. Yeah. That was fun. Actually, I think I want to do that again. Maybe every Friday we'll have we'll just kind of chill out. Let me turn this down. Maybe every Friday we'll all dress up wherever we are, and then we'll meet here and just listen to music, and maybe I'll have time now to put some music together, hopefully some no copyright, because they copyrighted me just playing all those bunches of different little clips of songs. I still got a copyright strike for that. Not trying to make no money off of that. We're just trying to have some fun, but if they want to go ahead and take royalties off of it, I don't care. Bye. That's your music. But I'm going to try to find some non-copyright free music for us to listen to and enjoy. Yeah. Oh, Sacagawea. Hi, honey. I see the chat now. Yo, you're looking forward to the journey tonight for sumac jelly. Yes. Now, a lot of people say that it's just too tart or too tannic. But I did I did some research on it today, and I had it on my laptop, and then I pressed the button and it went away. I was going to read some of it to you, but I learned a lot about sumac. And there's different kinds of sumac. There is a poisonous sumac. So before you start foraging, make sure you go look. Get your plant identifier and make sure you find the right one. I don't even know what the poison sumac looks like. But again, this is sumac. Get it a little bit closer to you so let it focus. But that is sumac. This is what the leaf looks like too. And it's just a shrub. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Now this plant, these berries, I knew that I'd heard, the Native Americans used it for as a spice and also to make a beverage. But doing a little research today, I found out that sumac is loaded with vitamin C, antioxidants, and it is a super inflammatory, even more so than turmeric. And I didn't know that. And I like turmeric, but I also like this. I can see spicing my food with this. And that's what I'm going to be doing, harvesting some more and drying it and making a spice blend out of it. Again, growing out in the woods, y'all. Growing out in the woods stuff that we think are weeds. Look again at what we call weeds, especially with I don't want to do the whole doom and gloom, but I was listening to a couple of videos today of Jacob Israel and as well as Global Witness. I listened to him as well. Yeah, something big is, we're on the cusp of something big. But again, no fear. But it's kind of like, actually, I kind of like the way that Malia, Global Witnesses partner, said that it's kind of like that we're on a Pitocin drip. And if there's any mothers in the house that's had in their labor induced, you know what Pitocin is. That little slow drip that kind of it kind of gets you going, get the contractions going chemically until your body takes over, and then, you know, you do what you need to do to get that baby out. But that's what it's kind of like now. That's how we should liken what's going on in the world around us. It's kind of like it's a Pitocin drip right now. But we know what the outcome is going to be. The outcome, or the baby, is this to be finished, or the next dimension, or whatever is happening. But something is definitely happening. But keep in mind that it's the Pitocin drip, and don't be shocked when that baby start coming. We're expecting the baby. No surprises, no fear, aware. No fear, but aware of what's going on. Yeah, that's what just resonates with me. And while I'm saying that, when I say resonates with me, and I'm not giving any prophetic advice, I've had a couple of people again start accusing me that I'm a false prophet and I'm misleading people. And yeah, again, this is just Monica's journey. I'm thinking way outside the box of all different possibilities. And again, a lot of folks say that they think that I shouldn't do that. I should just pick one thing at a time, or do this and do that. No, that's not my journey. If your journey is just to do this one book, or a couple of books, or to believe a certain way, or that's you. But for me, my walk is different. My journey's different. Does that make my journey better than yours or worse than yours? No, it's just my journey, and yours is yours. Yeah. EW, I never catch you live. I'm alive. I'm live, EJ. I mean, EW, you got me. I'm alive. First time live. Woohoo. Let's do the first time live dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, my goodness. And actually, I didn't even ask you guys what the sound looks like. Does it sound okay? Does it sound like I'm in a waterfall again? I try to remember to do everything to try and make it as clear as possible. Can somebody let me know? And also kind of give me some ideas of what you guys may want to talk about, or if you have any questions you want to ask me, you know, again, about any old JW stuff. And the tower's falling, it's crumbling, they're selling all the kingdom halls. The people are having Zoom meetings now. Yeah, it is time. But it's not only JWs are going to fall. Most of all religions are gonna fall, and especially if they have their woo invasion. That's gonna blow a lot of Christians out the water, because yeah, they're gonna like, what is this? Yeah, but we'll see. But anyway, let me see who's in here. LB, thank you. Sounds good. Awesome. Laura Pierre, how did you feel about this new virus? The cornholio. We call it the cornholio. The new and improved cornholio, the variant. My opinion is this is all planned. All of this is planned. Whether they came out is hard for me to just spill it all at one time, but it's all a plan. to keep us distracted, to keep us scared, to keep us in control, to keep us fighting each other, the poked versus the non-poked. The why aren't you getting your poke? You're encroaching on my rights. You're trying to kill me. And the unpoked ones are saying, well, why are you shedding your stuff on me? You know, it's all a plan to keep us divided. My stand is no poke for me, no poke for me, period. And whatever that means, so be it. So be it. Cosmic Coiled. Hey, girl. I shouldn't even be online because I'm on vacation. Well, this is you. It's okay for you to be here. You can watch while I make some sumac jelly. Who knows? You might want to go home and make some sumac jelly when you get home. Cosmic Coil. Yes, it's been planned for so long. We are going into a new dimension that they cannot enter. That's right. That's right. And they're doing everything that they can to hold on to as many as they can. I suggest that you guys not suggest, but encourage you, if you have that mindset, to go and check out the last video that Jacob Israel did. I listened to him a lot. I've been following him, and a lot of the things that he said, I mean, like years ago, are coming. I'm not saying he's a prophet. I don't know if he's a prophet. Maybe we're all prophets. I don't know. Or maybe none of us are. I don't know. But some of the things that he said have come full circle. So when I hear stuff like that, I like to share that with you guys. So the last one that Jacob Israel did. And also, I haven't watched Global Witness in a long time, since that whole fiasco that happened in the wilderness with Jeff and Rex, and I think some of the other folks that I listened to, and it was a complete disaster, from what I understand, and it was some other things. You know, again, I don't believe, or I don't resonate with everything that the folks that I recommend to you guys to listen to. I don't resonate 100% with everything they say. But what I look for is the common denominator with all of them. And the parts that resonate with me, of different ones, it just resonates with me. So, but you watch it and view it, and you make your own decision to whether it resonates with you or not. Yeah. Okay. Well, while I am here, let's go ahead and get this which one we're going to do first. So we're going to do the sumac jelly first, y'all, or we're going to do the tomato jalapeño jam. Let's do the jelly first, because I'm ready for the jelly. And I've already pre-measured my your pectin. This is the pectin that I use. I also like to use the liquid kind too. And so what I've already pre-measured it, and what you do is you take 2.5 cups of the sumac tea to how much? To 3 cups of pure cane sugar, not the bag that just says sugar. It has to say pure cane sugar, non-GMO. That's the type of sugar that I use, and that's not really good for you either, but it's the best of dealing with white sugar. And I'm learning more and more about how to use honey and stevia and different things like that, as far as getting that sweetness, for jams and jellies. But today we're using non-GMO white sugar. So again, we're using 2.5 cups of tea to 3 cups of pure cane sugar, and we're doing 4 tablespoons of the pectin in here. So let me set up the camera in the kitchen and we'll get started, okay? Let me just pop this off. Uh-oh, cancel. All right, here we go. Do, 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 do. Put this here. I tried to set it up. Make sure I don't hit the wrong button. Okay, I think I tried to, let me turn it here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Oh, it's getting hot. Okay. This is my mom. This pot. I love this pot. I gotta always talk about this pot. This is my mama's rice pot, old Revere pot. It's my jelly pot, the perfect one. I love that pot. Okay, hang on. And what I've done already, guys, is I've already disinfected my, washed and disinfected my jars, and got my water bath going here. Let me go ahead and turn this on high because I'm ready for it to start doing its thing. Okay, so we're gonna do 2.5 cups of the tea. So that's 1, 2, whoop, and 1/2 cups. I'm gonna move this back over here. All right, and what I do is to show you. Okay. And what I do is before I put it on the flame, I stir my mix it thoroughly because you don't want your sugar to burn at the bottom. Come on, baby. Ooh, it tastes a little bit popped up in on my lip. Lemonade. But what I've been told, the research that I did about the sumac is a lot of people, you either love sumac jelly or you're kind of like, oh, it's too tart and tannic for me. But and then you put it on your flame once the sugar is completely dissolved, and just periodically stir it. You're gonna see how fast it is to make jelly up. Everybody think, oh, making jellies and jams and stuff is hard. It's not hard. The hard part is the prep work of going out to picking the berries and washing things and processing things and getting it ready for this process. This is the easy part. The hard part is harvesting and getting it prepared. But anyway, you just the sugar is mostly dissolved now, and what you want to do with this is you want to bring this liquid to a rolling boil for about a minute solid, to where even when you stir it, it's still boiling, because that's the chemical process that causes it to gel. Yeah, and then once you add your pectin to that, which I'm getting ready to do now. Where's my measuring cup? Here we go. And what I do, I found some people put their pectin in directly into the hot liquid, but I find that it clumps. So what I do is I put a little bit of the tea or whatever liquid you're using with our top of jelly, put a little bit in and stir it until it's nice and smooth and no clumps in it. So when you add it to your jelly, I mean your mixture here, it's nice and it's not all clumpy. Okay, I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you again how clear it is now. It's kind of hard to see. Nice and clear. And as you can see, I'm going to show you that over here, I've already got the jars disinfected, washed, and I boiled them in hot water to make sure all the bacteria was out of it. And these are all my utensils ready to go. And this, you put this in, and this is my handy dandy scooper. I love this thing. You scoop, and then you pour your jellies or jams or whatever in here. And then you put your tops on. Yeah, put your tops on. Anyway, I'll show you that process in a minute, show you the whole thing, how it works. Okay, let me turn this back over here. Man, I wish I could play some music while I'm doing this, but they're going to copyright my behind. Let me turn here so you can see. There. Okay. It is so nice and clear. It's like a cranberry color. Guys, that is so cool. Okay. It's nice and warm now, so I'm going to go ahead and pour my pectin in and stir it again. And just stir it until it's all blended. No lumps, no clumps. You don't want no floaties in your jam or your jelly. And it looks so pretty when after it's done, and it's nice and clear, and the sun shines through the glass, through your jellies. I'm gonna taste a little bit. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I'm still trying to learn how to do this camera thing, but it's working. All right, got my water bath going, getting hot. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. So what you guys want to talk about tonight? Come on, what's on your mind? Put some ideas in the chat, so when I get back over there, we can talk about it. I wish you guys can smell this in here. And while I'm thinking about it, y'all putting stuff away every payday. Ouch, that's hot. Every payday. When you have a little extra change, or you're putting a few little things away that you might need. Yeah, matter of fact, today, everything that I drink, if it's like in a little plastic bottle or something, where's my newest bottle at? I don't know where it went, but anyway, I used after I finish drinking tea or whatever I purchase, if it's in a plastic bottle, which I shouldn't be patronizing that, but my object is to use the bottle again. So after I drink my coconut water or tea, whatever, I rinse the bottles out really, really well and fill them with well water. Close them up and boxing them up and putting them underneath my bed. And, at first I thought that was kind of dumb, me doing that. But this last cold snap we had where the pipes froze, nobody else in my family had water except me, because I had all them bottles of water under my bed. So it taught me a lesson for sure. Yeah. Now I hope this takes. Now, this is my first time making sumac jelly, guys. So I don't know if it's going to set. Let's see. They say you can kind of check by the drip test. This is going to be very thin. This is going to be more like a syrup. Unless I add some more pectin in it right now, which I am going to do. See, that's what I do in my test kitchen, y'all. You test things. And from my experience, I see I need to add some more pectin. So I am going to do that right now. Let me grab me some more. Whoa, Nelly. Put a couple more tablespoons in. And let's go ahead and stir this in. And I did it in time because it hadn't started doing its rolling boil yet. So I'm going to try it. I think it'll do it this time. If not, we're going to have some syrup, and that's okay. I bet this would taste good over some vanilla ice cream. I bet it would. Or if it turns out to be a syrup, then we could just take a couple of spoons of it and put it in our tea. To really, maybe some green tea, and just add a little of the sumac syrup to it. And those of y'all who drink, ooh, maybe this would make it an unusual mixed drink. Indian lemonade with vodka. Ooh, that doesn't even sound right. Okay, let's try it again. You see how it kind of slowly drips like that? You kind of has a very good flavor, but I'm still, we'll see tomorrow, because it'll set by tomorrow, or if it's a slow setter, it may take a few days for it to set. But let me kind of show you guys here. That's the boil I'm talking about. It's a full rolling boil, and if I was to try and stir that, it would still boil. We're gonna let that go for 1 minute solid. Let me check my time. And we're ready to go here. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Do, 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 do. Come on, baby. A few more minutes, not minutes, a few more seconds. And after we finish, after I stop it, there's going to be a little bit of a film on the top of it, like a little foamy stuff. And I'm noticing, again, this is the first time I've made sumac jelly. And it's just a little bit of the foam, so it's not going to be really hard to clean that up. Because you don't want no foamy stuff on the top of your jelly. They might think your jelly has the rabies. Okay, it's time. So we're going to turn this off. Take it off the flame. Hi-ya! Hot. Okay. That should go off in a second. And what I'm going to do is just take my spoon here, and I'll show you this little foamy stuff I'm talking about. It's not a lot, it's just a little bit. But I don't want none of that showing in my jam. So you see what I'm talking about here? That kind of like foamy stuff there. I take that off. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and put this in the sink. Okay, now it's time to fill your jars. And I'm using this little small jelly jars, and you pop your little thing in here. Can you guys see? Yeah, I think you can. And then you take your little scoop and you pour right to that first hip line. Let me show you. You want to fill it right there, right underneath that bottom band. You don't want to overfill it because it'll siphon and make a big mess. So you want to just put it right below, right at that hip. Okay. And once that's done with your first one, what I do is I just take, actually I could fill this one up just a little bit more. Just a little bit. There we go. A little bit more. Okay, what you do is you put the top on like that. That's hot. I should have it. And you put your lid on and you just want to finger tighten. That's it. And I invert mine like this. If there's any cooties on the inside of your lid, it'll do that. So I just keep these inverted for a bit and I'll go ahead and fill the next jar. So are y'all putting something in the chat that we could talk about when I finish doing this? I sure hope so. I really enjoyed the other night, y'all. We were just shooting the breeze and listening to music, and I really enjoyed that. And I'm kind of thinking too that there might be another get down to where everybody can't go nowhere. Well, as long as the internet is still on, we're gonna get together, guys, and not let it get us down. We're gonna try and stay connected. With our unique ideas about what the shiggity is going on, our thoughts on the matter. This is really pretty color, guys. I thought it was going to be more red than this. It's more like an orange, but it's very pretty. Already see I'm going to be making more of this because I like the way it looks. I certainly like the way it tastes. Ooh. Let's get another one. I like the jars that have the real pretty patterns on the side. Those are party. I like those. Almost done with this batch. Come on. Y'all be careful because if this stuff gets on your skin, you'll be calling all kind of mother's chicken fried steak, son of a biscuit eating. Yeah. So do not let this drip on your skin because it ain't nothing nice. Nothing nice. I think we might have enough to do one more jar. Actually, maybe another one. And when I just letting you know, when I sell these at the farmer's market, because this is a sort of like a specialty type jelly. I sell these for $4 a jar, but it's so worth it. But if they turn out to be syrup, I might have to do something a little different. Yeah, I think we have enough for maybe one more. Yeah, one more jar. Actually, I might have enough for another one too. I like to do that. Let's see. We can get one more. Oh, yes, yes, yes. A little bit more. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I need to get some more lids. I'll be right back, y'all. I need one, two, just two. Be right back. Be right back. I'm coming. I'm coming. I had to go all the way to my canning room in the loft to get some new jar lids. And again, what do with it? Right here. Two. I just needed two more. And then invert. Okay. Now, since these have been inverted first, what I'm going to do is come right in here and put them in the water bath. Hot stuff. Talking about some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Got some hot stuff, baby, tonight. Baby, got some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Got to have some hot stuff. Got to have some hot stuff tonight. Yeah. Anybody that's new in here, they're probably saying, well, this woman crazy, but you know what? I'm manifesting the life I want to live. Woohoo! And I suggest you do too. All right. Let me show you what I'm doing every step of the way. Now, you see how I put my jars? Let me hold this so I don't drop nothing. I put my jars in. They're on the first rack. Now I'm going to drop them down in the water with these two levels. But I have to put it down because, you know, I might break myself. And you kind of drop it in and put the top on. And they get a water bath for 10 minutes exactly. And then after they take their water bath, you lift the basket out of the water and let them set for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. And then I can take them out and put them on the counter here to seal. And then I can, actually, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the tomato one right now. Yeah. But yeah, hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, let's put this in here. This is definitely like not like how they do it on TV. This is how they do it in the country, in the middle of the woods with Miss Monica. But that's okay. We're having fun. And if y'all had something else to do, y'all be doing it anyway, right? So we're just gonna hang out here with me and make some jelly. Oh, I lost the whole thing. Okay, hang on. I need jars. I'll be right back because I'm making. All right, I just went and grabbed a whole brand new box of them, of jars, because I just need the tops. So I'm just going to pop the tops off of these to be ready for this next batch of tomato jam. Who in the chat does canning? Do I have any fellow canners in the house? Make yourself known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough. Pop these over here. Where are my canning homies at? Canning homies. Oh, see, it's gelling really nice. Gotta taste it. That is really good. Yum. I like that. You know, actually, I'm gonna leave that in here. That'll be my secret sauce. Sherry, I'm gonna leave that in here with the tomatoes. Okay. Now this is the tomato, fresh tomatoes from the garden. I peeled them, cored them, and pureed them. Right now they're still in the raw state. And these are jalapeno peppers from the garden, fresh today. And so let's go ahead and mix this up. I'm experimenting, y'all. Y'all experimenting with me? Indeed. Okay. And we left a little bit of residual of the sumac jelly in there. It'll give it a very interesting taste, I think. You turn it that way so you can see. All right. So we're going to pour that in. Y'all ever heard of tomato jam? It smells delicious. You know, I bet if I was to put some salt and pepper and some garlic in here, oh, this would make a nice gazpacho. It sure would. But we're making something else today. All right. Let me get the sugar. And you have to put so much sugar in like tomato, in jellies and jams and such. Hang on. Use these little. Okay, there we go. Just pop that sugar in here. And before I turn the flame on, I'm going to go ahead and mix it. Oh, it's going to be pretty. Look at that. It's going to be pretty. And I'm thinking this is going to kind of taste like sweet, spicy ketchup. I can imagine this being really good on burgers and sandwiches or glaze on meat, which I don't eat no more, but it would make a good glaze even on shrimp and crab too. Some people say you're not supposed to eat that either, but hey, I'm trying. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Can you see that? The peppers look so pretty, and the sugar is going to actually candy the peppers and the little chunks of tomato in there. So it's going to be almost like preserves, like strawberry preserves. It's going to have that consistency. So what we have to do now is we're just bring this up to a boil. I'm going to run to the back and get me, I think I'm going to use liquid pectin for this one. I'll be right back. Y'all getting some ideas that we can talk about? Come on, y'all. Don't let me down. Well, poo. I am out of my favorite liquid pectin, which is Serto. Make sure it's not down here. Nope. I'm out. I'm out of my Serto, but that's okay. I can still use this. I think this is going to be really yummy, y'all. Really, really yummy. Hold on. Okay, how many minutes? And I love these particular canning water bath pots by Victoria, because it has like a gauge on the top that shows you when you reach the proper temperature for your water bath in the green. And once it's in the green, that's when you start counting time. So I'm right there now, so I can start counting 10 minutes. Let me check my time. Okay. All right, it's coming. Let me go ahead and mix my pectin for this batch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. And I'm doing the same thing, guys. I'm mixing the pectin, getting ready for it. And see how fast this is? How quickly the sumac jelly, we were able to get that done. It doesn't take a lot of time to actually make the product. It's just, again, the prep work. But I enjoy so much doing this. Check this. Oh, it's looking good. That is so pretty. That is just so pretty. But I'm going to let this boil because I want to candy, make sure those jalapeno pieces are nice and candied. So when you bite into it, they're almost translucent. Yeah. And you just stir. I wish you guys could smell this. Let me go ahead and taste it. Kind of weird. And see, this is why you taste. Okay. I want it. I don't taste any spice. I taste the jalapeno, but it's not hot. And I want a little bit of heat. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of some cayenne in there. Bam, 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 bam. About 3 good healthy shakes. Let's try that. See how that tastes. This is how I experiment in my little kitchen. Very nice. But now I want to add a little savory to it. So guess what I'm putting in there? Putting a little garlic powder in here. Just a smidge. And again, some people may like to put this on their grilled cheese sandwiches with this kind of sweet, savory, spicy thing going. But I'm mainly making this as like a glaze. I think that's going to be yummy. Let's try it again. A little bit more garlic. But it's coming together nicely. Let's try it again. Whoop, whoop. And actually, I think I'm putting a little bit more cayenne pepper in here. That's nice, more pepper. Like I said, some more pepper. There. 4 more good shakes. And stir that up. I love to experiment with just different flavors and see what happens. A little bit more garlic. Just a little bit more. You know what else would be good in here? Maybe some celery seed. What do you think? A little celery seed? Bay leaves. What is this? Fennel? No, not fennel. I need celery seed. I'll do it with the next batch. If I can't find it in here now, and I can't. It's not that important, I don't think. Because it'll kind of taste like cowboy candy. I kind of like this. Let me try it again. A little bit more. I want that spice in there. Because this would taste really good, I think, with as an hors d'oeuvre. You get Ritz crackers and put some cream cheese on it, and just put a little smear of this jelly on top of that. Sweet, savory, tomatoey yumminess. I do believe. Okay, so now we're just going to let this boil. Bring it up to a boil. I've gotten it to where I like the flavor. And that's how you do this too. You just play with it until it gets the flavor that you like. That's how I do a lot of things here. And like my grandma said, you clean as you go, so you don't have a big old mess left after you're done. There we go. What's my time? Let me take a peek. Take a peek at the time, and it's time, it's time, it's time. Ding, 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 ding. So what I do is I go ahead and shut it off. Pop that cover off. Now here comes the tricky part. It's hot in there. It's getting hot in here. I promise I ain't gonna take off all my clothes. See, if I have to take my clothes off, then I'd have to charge. And y'all ain't got enough money to pay for all this. Okay, so if you can hear that, that's what you want to hear. That little bing that lets you know that they're sealing properly. I love that. So I'm going to put the top back on here and let them do their thing. And then in maybe about 5-10 minutes, I take them out and put them on the counter. And by that time, it'll be time to put those in there. All right. I can't be talking to y'all right now because I got to stay on top of this. So y'all talk amongst each other. Check in with each other, how you guys are doing. Because we are our tribal family. This is my tribe. You're part of the tribe. It's okay if you don't tell nobody. This smells so good, but kind of strange at the same time. It smells like tomatoes, but it tastes like delicious. All right. So we're going to let this boil. Boy, I'm thirsty, y'all. Let me get me something to drink. Y'all grab something to drink too. Because when I finish, then we can talk. Know what I mean? Oh, that is so good. Coconut water with sumac in it. Loaded with antioxidants. Vitamin C. Helps you to fight the cornholio. It's loaded with antioxidants. I'm sure it is. Okay, is it boiling? Yeah, buddy. It don't take long. And see, you can't stop it from boiling by stirring it. So that lets you know this is the temperature you want it. This is what helps set your jam and your jelly. It's important that it boils for 1 minute. And then you put your pectin in and you boil it for another minute. Same rolling boil this way. And then you're ready to pour. Let's check the time. Okay, so back around to the 4. This looks like it's going to have more foam. Ooh, that's some hot stuff. Okay, a little bit more. And you just stir, being very, very careful that you don't get this hot molten sugar tomato stuff on your skin. It does not feel good. And this plastic thing that I'm using here is silicone. I just got a little drop on my finger and it didn't feel good. I'm telling you, I tell you what. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get our pectin in. Stir Stir, 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 stir. See, it brought that temperature down. Get all this pectin out. Oh, this is going to be nice. It's thickening nicely. You do the same thing. I'm just stirring it to making sure I got all that pectin thoroughly in there. Infused. I'll show you this here now. And that needs to boil. Rolling boil the same way for another minute. Ooh, I taste the pepper. A little bit of cayenne. It gave it that nice little kick that I wanted. Very nice. This one's going to have a little bit more foam on it than the other one, the sumac jelly. But I'm going to show you guys in a second. I think we're right in a minute now. And turn it off. And just let her bubble, 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 12 in trouble. I shouldn't do that because a lot of people already done called me a witch. But you know, a witch is not bad. It depends on what kind of witch you are. If you're a black magic witch, that's bad. But if you're a Glenda the Good Witch, maybe that's not so bad. Ouch. Maybe that's not so bad. So if I'm going to be a witch, I'll be Glenda the Good Witch. Yeah. Okay. Put this in here. That goes here. I'm going to put two of the tomatoes in these real pretty jars. I like these. I'm going to be using these particular jars as my tasters because they're so pretty. And so when I do taste testing and farmers markets and things, I'll put all my testers in here with my cute little spoon that goes with it. Yeah. Anyway, we're almost ready to do this, guys. How long have I been on? An hour yet? And I've done 2 batches of jelly. See what I'm talking about? Because we're almost done with this. All I have to do now is put it in here. So let's go ahead. This one is ready to move. Oh, hold on there. Hold on, listen me. Okay, and that's when these things come in real handy. Let me show you what they look like. If you've ever seen those before and say, what is that? Is that to pull out a big head baby? Something? No, it gets your jars out and you just kind of hold it like this and you, like a big old bunch of tweezers, or like a big tweezer thing. And what you do is you just grab it. To see if you can see. Grab it kind of like that and then set them on the counter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And they're nice. They're popping. Pop, 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 pop. Did anybody have a chance to watch Jacob Israel's video? The last one that he did? And if you did watch it, what are your thoughts on it? And also, Mr. MBB333, he showed a map of all the fires all over the world. There's fire everywhere. I didn't realize that. Why didn't we know that? Why isn't that not in mainstream news about all the stuff that's going on? The riots, big time riots. Yeah. Oh, I want y'all to see how pretty this is. Look how it's bubbling. Hold on. Isn't that pretty? Just boiling. Okay, and you see that little film stuff at the top? I'm going to go ahead and scoop that off. And then we'll be ready to fill our jars. And then we can talk. Y'all ready? You ready? Okay. Let's get all this little foamy stuff off, because I don't like to see that in my jellies and jams. Come on. Okay. This is taking too long doing it with this, so I'm going to use Big Mama. Go ahead and scoop. Oh, no. Okay. Scoop. And that gets it off a lot faster. Yeah. Almost got it all. There we go. All right. We're ready to fill the jars. Okay, here goes the first one. Y'all ready? It's going to be so pretty. It's going to be beautiful. Okay. You want to stir it up just a little bit because you want to make it make sure it's evenly, your little chunks of green, and you want each jar to look really pretty. And then you just pour it in. Let's pour a little bit more in this one. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Hang on, y'all. I'll show you in a second. That is just gorgeous. Uh-oh. I didn't bring the big rings. I'll be right back. I gotta run. Run, Forrest, run. I'm coming back. Okay. I forgot the large rings. Okay. And again, you just finger tighten. Look how beautiful that is. Can you see how pretty that is? It's so pretty. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and invert this one upside down. And I'm going to start filling. And then we will be ready to chat, y'all. Chat. A little bit more. Finger tighten. How many jars do you think I'm going to wind up with, y'all? Whoever's hanging tight with me, thank you for hanging tight, because I know this is kind of boring if you're not into this kind of thing. But we're going to talk in a minute. It's kind of like having company, not company over, having your friends over while you're doing your work. Makes your work go by faster. I like it. I like it a lot. Put another one in here. This one doesn't have enough green in it, so I'm going to put a couple of little green flecks in there. There we go. Sorry, I'm not talking so much. I'm in the zone, y'all. You know when you get in the zone? Where's that other jar at? There it is. And then I'll just do a picture tomorrow and show you guys how everything turned out. Let's put another one in here. This one. See, it don't take long at all, does it, y'all? I bet y'all thought it was going to take forever to do this, and it doesn't. Not at all, at all. I need to grab one more jar. Be right back. I'm getting tired walking back and forth. And you see, I actually thought I had everything ready, all the prep work, but it always kind of turns out like that, y'all. But that's okay. I'm making it. That's so pretty. This is really pretty, y'all. There. All right. One more. Okay. Last one. And actually, I should have cranked that up. Forgot to. It'll be all right. All right. And then we just pop these bad boys in the water bath. But aren't they pretty? Look at the colors. And you'll see it'll be all, look how pretty that is. Yeah. I'll pop those in the water bath and let them take a nice little dip. Make sure all the cooties are off. And then they'll have a shelf life for a couple of years, actually. All right, I'm going to pop the top on this one. No, actually, I forgot. I got to drop this in the water and wait for the temperature to build. I'm going to taste this one more time before I stick this in the water. All right. That is very nice. I can definitely, oh, that's really nice. I can see that on on burgers and even pizza, y'all. There's a little bit left in here and I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to pour the rest in this jar and stick this in the fridge. See, just a little bit left over. I'm going to stick that in the fridge and I can start using that. Yum, this is so good. Has a real citrusy flavor to it. I'll do my dishes later. All right. Let me open this up. Hold on. Whew. That was fun. All right. Hang on. Ooh, I'm sweating. Trying to hurry up. Anyway, you guys waited for me. Thank you, guys. Okay. Let me see who's in here. Candy. Hey, girl. ED. Let's see. EDML land. What does that mean? EDML land. ED EDM land. EDM land. Okay. I'm sure there's some meaning to that. Geo. I never knew sumac jelly was a thing. I heard about the lemonade drink. Yes, the lemonade drink is good. It is good. It's a little bit tannic, a little bitterness at the end, but the little bit I tasted of the sumac jelly, the finished product, it tastes really nice to me. Very citrusy, lemony, and I don't taste the bitter at all. Dark light soul fire, peace and blessing. Thank you, darling. Peace and blessings to you too. Sacagawea, what you saw the other night, I have seen before in the sky. I have seen occurrences like that before. What do you think about it? Sacagawea, this is the first time I have seen what I saw last night. Um, I think it was about a year and a half ago. I saw what looked like white orbs, but they didn't have any color to them at all. It was just completely white orbs, and the way they were set up, um, they were in triangular formation. There was one at the top, and there was one here and one here, like in a triangle. It was in the lower part of the. I did a video on it. It's in there somewhere. I think it says what is this or something, but it's like a year ago. But it looked like white orbs, and it was one, two, three. They were like in a triangular formation, and then there was another one at the top in two different locations that I was able to discern. The one I initially saw was the one at the top. Uh, initially saw the one at the top, and the clouds quickly covered that one up, but you can still see the ones at the bottom. So I've seen the white orbs before, but what I saw last night, Sacagawea, was I was sitting right here on the sofa, and I looked out the window, and I saw one. It looked like a round star or a ball. And what I thought it was, I have like a little crystal, a little ball that has like a bunch of facets on it. It hangs on a piece of string, and when it turns, it looks like it makes all the little, uh, it looks like a disco ball, in the house, but it's a crystal. I thought maybe it was that. So I kept kind of leaning over to see if it was the light catching it a certain way, and it wasn't. So I grabbed my phone, and I went outside to go and look at what this thing was, and it was something definitely in the sky that I had never seen before. It was round, but it was rotating. It was sort of like rotating like this, and then it had lights on it. It was blue, purple, turquoise. I want to say red, white, even yellow. I think I saw. It was so many different colors. It was beautiful, and then it morphed into like a starburst almost. It was like a starburst. Yeah. But I've never seen anything like that. And what it looked like to me, Sacagawea, is it looked like a Merkaba. And the only reason why I say that is because I've been watching Mr. MBB 333, and other people have been seeing um, these things as well. But anyway, so what do I think about it? I think what I saw last night is real. I'm not drinking anything. I'm not smoking anything. I saw what I saw. And I'm hoping I sent it to Mr. MBV333. I'm hoping that he can blow it up to see what I was seeing, because just looking at the videotape, all I could see is just a little twinkling light. I don't see the colors, but I, with my own naked eye, I could see the lights. I could see it turning. I don't know why the camera wasn't able to pick that up. Denise, hi, darling. So you can too, Sacagawea. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, it is good, Geo. It is good that both of them. I'm really pleased, if they set the way they're supposed to. But the flavor of both of them are really, really nice. And this is the first time I've did both of these types. Yeah, I've never made tomato jam before. I've made tomato relish before, which, has sugar in it as well. But this recipe is totally, totally different. But I like it. Let's see. I never knew the difference between jelly and jam. Okay, jelly is normally clear, Geo, and jam has bits of fruit or puree in it, but bits of fruit in it. So that's the difference between jam and jelly. And jelly shakes like that. Remember that old saying that your grandma used to say, it must be jelly, because jam sure don't shake like that. Yeah, so there's the difference between jam and jelly. Candy says, I've canned jelly jam years ago, and I helped do pickles years ago. I remember your mom used to do that a lot. She canned a lot. Yeah, you should get back into it, Candy, especially stuff that you really, really like. And if you can catch it on sale and you can make it yourself, it's so worth it. And then you know what you're eating. LB, I don't use cans, but I do use Tupperware. Okay. Gio says, to me, that sounds bad, tomato jelly. I do love tomato, but it as a jelly, I knew tomatoes were fruit berry. Yeah, they are considered fruit. And if you think about it, Gio, do you like ketchup? Because this what I'm making, this tomato jam, has has a taste similar to ketchup. You taste the tomato, but it's a bit sweeter, and has a little bit of spice to it, and a little savoriness with the garlic in it. It's really nice. Yeah, it would be amazing on sandwiches. Yeah, or like I said, glaze. Talk about your experience, what you saw. Well, I guess I was just saying that, yeah, of what I saw last night. And when I did the live, because I wanted to include you guys, and I'm gonna sit back, my back hurting. Hold on, get a pillow here. Yeah, I've been ripping. I did a lot of work today, guys, but it's fun. I enjoy doing that, manifesting my own reality, living the life I want, doing things that yeah, that I want to see occur. But after I did the live with you guys, I wanted you guys to see it, to see if you could see what I was seeing. Unfortunately, you weren't able to see what I was seeing. So I got in my truck and I drove down the road to like an open field where I knew where there was an open area away from the trees, so I can get a better view of the sky, and hoping the thing was still there. And once I reached that spot, it was still there. But it wasn't as colorful as it was when I saw it from here initially when I first got there. So I got my camera out and honed in on it, and I did upload the second video. And when I was able to blow it up, you could definitely see what I was looking at. It was a circular something there, and it was not moving other than twinkling. And I couldn't tell if it was actually doing this or not, but I noticed that it was twinkling. And again, I'm wondering, was that the North Star? Um, I don't think so. I've never seen what I witnessed last night. Yeah. And then I had a whole bunch of folks messaging me, um, again, calling me a false prophet and that I was crazy. And I had one person message me and said that I made the boss mad. The reason why I saw that ship or whatever I saw there is I made the boss mad. Who's the boss? Are you talking about God? Source? Why would God be mad at me? Why? Why? Because I'm searching, because I'm digging, because I'm looking, because I'm not taking whatever slop they throw me. Um, no, I don't think if there is a father in the sky, which I don't think there is, I think source is exactly it. That omnipresent one, that alpha, the omega, that spirit being that has always been there, energy, pure, pure, beautiful, creative energy is what I think God is. So again, why would God be mad at me unless it's their God, the little demigod, the one that says don't have any other gods before me. I am the only God. I am a jealous God. So why are you jealous? Why are you jealous? If you're the only God, there's no other God. Why are you jealous? You sound kind of crazy to me. You need some medication. Yeah. So anyway, were you able to see the second video, Geo, and see what I was trying to show you guys in the sky, or give an in depth? Okay. Yeah, ask me anything else you want to know about that, Geo, specifically. I was curious. I saw green flashes. So you saw some of the color spectrum. Now, as I was standing there, Geo, the second video, um, I was able to see. At first, it was just white, and then it switched a little bit, and it started doing the multicolors again. And then I knew for sure, because I was a little bit concerned. Am I looking at the same thing I saw here? But when it started doing those colors again, I said, exactly. That's exactly what I saw over there. I wanted to make sure that I was seeing what I was seeing. And again, it was rotating. It was rotating and twinkling. It was beautiful. You saw green flashes as well, LB? Awesome. Awesome. Have you ever made pectin from apples? No, but I want to. And I heard that you can make pectin out of peach pits and skin too. And I wish I had known that, because I just made a whole bunch of clean peaches. I did some vanilla infused clean peaches, and I made some peach cobbler jam. Oh, it will make you want to slap your mama. It is so good, so good. But I'm gonna try that next time. I want to try and do another batch of peaches before, yeah, if I still can, because I love peaches. But I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try and make pectin. And when apple season comes this fall, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna make some apple jelly and apple sauce and apple butter, apple syrup, whatever I can make. Maybe a little bit of purple, lavender, and blue. Basically, it was rainbow chakra colors. Yes, That's what I saw too. And I was watching Fleur Brun, and she was saying that the Cabal and the Kabad have inverted everything. And I think she says the top color should be purple and not blue. Don't quote me on that, but look at the way it's supposed to be. The original rainbow is supposed to be. The color sequences means something because it's the chakra, uh, in the order of the chakra colors. Christopher wants coffee jelly. Can you make coffee jelly candy? If we can, I'll make him some. I'll make him some coffee jelly. Actually, you could make him some too, Candy. But he might want it from Aunt Monica, huh? Okay. Let's see how much time. I need to take the jam out of the water. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. The Ozarks woman's work is never done. Yeah! Hello, baby. Doing the same what we did last time. I have to pop them out of the water. There we go. Turn the fire off. Put the cover back on. And let it slowly cool down on its own. Because if you take it straight out of the water like that and put it on the counter, it does this thing that's called siphoning. It tries to it's hard for me to explain it, but it's called siphoning, and what it seeps out, and it is a mess. So you don't want to do that. You want to gently bring that temperature down so it don't go. So just gently bring the temperature down by turning the fire off, getting it out of the water, but keeping the top on it because you want to keep that heat. You want it to slowly dissipate and not shock it, because then you get the siphoning, and that's a mess. So anyway, all right. Gio says you also have to take in consideration if you higher beings, you will see them as light. They are vibrating so high you can't see them. That's why you can't see angels. Yeah. And I think what's happening with us, Gio, is that the energy is definitely shifting. It in the atmosphere, in the earth. There, I feel the energy shift. There's no denying it, and I'm not crazy. I know what I'm feeling. There's definitely a shift in the energy. And I think all these aches and pains, that we've been having, and just weird symptoms ringing in the ears and all that, I think our bodies are physically changing to be able to withstand when this flashy thing happens, to where we're vibrating at the proper level to where we can move on to the next dimension and not get trapped in that lower vibrational field that's going to keep us locked in this funky matrix. I'm ready to get out of here. Yeah. Keep your vibrations high. We got to get out of here. Stay in that high love vibration. Yes. I imagine you use the tomato jelly for savory stuff like buttered toast or grilled cheese. Yes, that would be really, really good on that. But you can also use it on a glaze, for even vegetables, roasted vegetables. I bet that would be good. Roasted vegetables, and meats, chicken, fish, shrimp. Yeah, I think it would be good. But definitely on buttered toast with a grilled cheese sandwich. Yes. I like cilantro, but I like it fresh. It's good for heavy metal detoxing. Absolutely. I have a garden. Actually, my cilantro has died down, but it's going to reseed itself. So I'll have another crop pretty soon. But I love cilantro as well. I like to put it in my smoothies and in my eggs. I really love cilantro. Um, I think I said it before, but it's like a dog whistle. It's there, but you can't see it in this instance. See it. I think I know what you're saying. Yeah, the the dog. Mine is not really. I guess it is kind of like a dog whistle, and I just kind of tune it out, but it's constant. Um, but I hear a constant high pitch shrill. Sometimes it's so loud to where I'm like, I can't make it stop. I can't make it stop. And then I have to be in gratitude and say, hey, you hear it. You hear it. Yeah. 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 And like you said, you can't see the sound, Geo, but you know it's there because you hear it. Even if nobody else hears it, you hear it. Okay. The only way to see it is spiritual. You got to be on the right wave, length, vibration, frequency. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that, again, it's that collective consciousness being on that same vibration. You know, I've met some people that it seems like we are just vibrate. We're just vibing, but over a period of time, it seems like it a little kind of still kind of vibing, but it's just slightly off, and it just doesn't feel right. It's the vibration is it's kind of like the static in between radio stations. You're listening to the radio, and you hear a sound of a bit of music that you like you're driving on a long drive and in the middle of nowhere, and all you hear is, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 400 children and a crop in the field. That gets old after a while. So you're changing and trying to find a channel, and then you find one channel and you hear crackling in the background. I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plan to make me blue. Crackle, 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 crackle. But oh, I like that. I like that. So you're trying to listen to this, and you're listening to it, and sometimes it's sharp and it's good, and then it starts fading away and it's kind of crackly and stuff. That's how I liken people that you meet, that you initially may have that attraction with or that vibe with, but over a period of time it's just off, and it gets annoying. You want to turn it to another channel. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, the only way, I kind of got off on a tangent with that, but it's important that we be on the same wavelength, the same vibration. Yeah. um, you can give the same information to people, and I guess everyone will have their own perspective. Absolutely. Again, we all have our own journeys. We are sovereign, we are divine, sovereign, free spirit beings having a human experience, and every experience is unique and different because each facet, every facet that's in, how many, there are 14 facets of source in the chat right now. Every facet of source here has their own unique experience. No one can be Sacagawea. No one could uh, be a duplicate for Geo or Candy or anyone. We're all unique individuals. Yeah. So, of course, we're going to have our own perspectives. I don't know if this is weird, but you can use your head to see I don't mean your eyes, I mean your mind or crown. And I've heard something similar to that before, Gio. I want to say it's been about 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years ago. I met a man that was using the Rife machine. I thought he was cuckoo. Now, I wish I could find someone. Actually, my friend has a Rife machine, and the next time I go visit her, I'm going to have her hook me up on the Rife machine because it deals with vibrations and frequencies as well. It's funny, but anyway, the man who was talking to me about the Rife machine, and he wanted to use the machine on me, but I was spooked about it. I'm like, oh, I'm still in the JW, kind of in that JW mess, and I thought that was demonic and crazy, and especially when he told me that our body can our bodies are so magnificent. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Magnificent. Thank you. But he said that if you get your body at a certain frequency, he said that he was able to watch television from his back. And when he said that, I said, oh, it's time to go. This man crazy. But so I have heard that before. This is the second time I've heard someone say that. So yeah, I thought it was weird too, but not so much anymore. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Oh, let's see. This thing jumped on me real big. Oh my goodness, I've been on here an hour and 47 minutes. I plan only to be on here an hour. I'm sorry, guys. All right, let me just go in here and because I know y'all probably need to go to bed. Today is Sunday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's work if anybody has to go to work. Let's see. It's all about intent. That's the main thing people or the collective should know. Your intent, your intention matters. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything starts with a thought. We are creator gods. We create things with our thoughts. That's something that the cabal and the kabad can't do. They don't have original thought. They can only copy off of us. Yes, a lot of natural disasters and the more and more to come. Plus, it snowed in Brazil. Only parts, not all of it. Yes, it's crazy stuff going on. It's only fair they get snow. Washington keeps going in and out of a heat wave. It's crazy. And I'm sure that it has really messed up the growing season there too. I'm sure, Candy. But it's tropical. It's not supposed to snow there. That's true. But again, Geo, Antarctica at one time was the tropics. There is a shift occurring right now, and things are going to get, our weather's going to get worse. Our weather is going to get worse. And that could be why all the elite are, buying submarines and houseboats that act as a submarine too. They know something. Yeah. But again, no fear, guys. No fear. It's not supposed to be 120 in Washington either. No, that is crazy. I've never heard of anything like that. Gio says, I also get those visions in my dreams. I think they are ascended masters, definitely higher beings. I heard tones coming from them. Like the esophageal tones. Let me put the charger on here. Did it do it? Yeah, it should. Yeah, it's in. Okay. I don't know what that is, Gio. that's their chakras aligned, go within. LB says, I've been thinking, is Planet X real? What does Nibiru mean? And what are the theories? Um, my personal take of what this Planet X is, Nibiru, um, I'm thinking that Nibiru is actually the Earth, the real Earth. And what we are experiencing here is really a hologram in a prism, not prison, but prism. Um, it's not what we've been told. I can't really put my finger on it, but I think that this Planet X or Nibiru is the mothership itself, Earth. Yeah. Oh, don't apologize, LB. Ask whatever questions you want, girl. And if if something resonates really strongly with you, please share that with the group. We're all here to learn and bounce things off of each other. Yeah. I'm not a prophet. I'm just trying to feel my way through this and just documenting my journey with like-minded folk. That's all. Gio says, I didn't see it on the video, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen them before. The triangle one up and one pointing down. Yes. This shape. Let me look at this again. You said one for the triangle, one up and one pointing down. Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. That's what it appeared to me. And it was rotating. It was rotating like that. LB says, I recently watched the movie Lucy, Me Too, and I thought that it was extremely accurate towards today's new age dimensions. I doubt that there couldn't be a reality where the pilot of the movie never existed. I missed that part. I need to go back and look at that, LB, because I watched the movie too. But yeah, y'all should watch that movie. Sacagawea says, yes, I saw what I saw as well. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely. And I apologize for cussing. I said, what the? I, I meant to say that, but after I heard it, I said I shouldn't have said that. But I was literally shaking, not because I was afraid, but just I could not believe I was seeing what I was seeing. Excuse me. It was amazing. And I am grateful that I was able to see that. I mean, I will never forget that. I'm trying to see what you put here, these little icons, LB. I can't see it. I can't see it, what that is. Hi, Neil. Oh, good to see you, Neil, and thank you. Good to see you. Sometimes you need to be a little crazy in this fallen world. Yeah, we're not crazy, we're just unique. This is my uniqueness. And you're unique, and Candy's unique, and Sacagawea's unique, and LB's unique, and Jacqueline is unique. And yeah, absolutely. Nobody can be like us. Let's see. Candy says you can make apple cider vinegar with apple scraps. Oh, okay. And see, I need to learn how to do that too, because I don't know how to make vinegar. And then when we can't, if something happens and we can't go to the Walmart and get our, what is it, Bragg's, uh, need to know how to make your own. So thank you, Candy. That's on my bucket list. Excuse me. Jacqueline Lakes, is there a certain type of apple to make vinegar? I don't think so. I think an apple is an apple. What do you know about that, Candy? Can you chime in if you know? But I'm pretty sure any apple will work. Sacagawea says she hears that high pitched sound as well. I've asked my husband to listen to see if he hears it. It's not our imagination, it's real. Absolute. I hear it right now. It's constant. I just kind of tune it out. But sometimes it gets so loud you can't tune it out. And when it gets really loud like that, then I'll kind of look around and say, I'm listening. You have my attention. I'm here. And then I start looking for things maybe out of the ordinary. Maybe I'm supposed to be looking for something, especially when I see the repeating numbers. Then I'll pay attention and I'll always say, I hear you. And I start looking for what they're trying to tell me. Does it sound like when an old TV channel used to go off late at night, that static sound? No, not for me. I'm listening to it right now to try and explain to you what it sounds like. It sounds like an electronic, high pitched, almost a shrill. And the maybe kind of like someone mentioned before, kind of like a dog whistle. Maybe that's what dogs hear. Yeah. But it's not static. It's 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 a sound. It's a shrill. Um, Gio says start listening to solfeggio tones. I recommend watching Meditative Mind. Their videos are genuine. Be careful because they might put subliminal messages or negative stuff in there. Yeah. Yes. But I'll check that in. I'm going to look that up. Solfeggio tones and Meditative Mind. Yeah. I'll check that out because I listen to a lot of those um, tones, when I go to bed, and I enjoy that. Unique Monique. I love that, Neil. Unique Monique could be your new title. I like that. Hi, Christopher. Mwah! You want it, Monica, to make you some coffee jelly? If there's a such thing, I'm gonna try and make you some. When I hear the high pitched sounds, I think it's telling you pay attention, or you're on the right path, or we are watching, or blessings are coming. And that's the sense that I get too, Gio. I don't think it's anything bad. It's just like we're here, or trying to get my attention. And Candy says she thinks that any apple scraps will work. Yeah. I think you're right, Candy. All right, I got down to the end, got all the wanted to acknowledge everybody that was in the room and thank you for popping in. This was fun for me. I made jelly and jam with y'all while we chatted a little bit. That was fun. Um, did you guys enjoy the chilling with the music? Just that I did. What was that, Friday night? That was fun for me. That was fun for me. 528 DNA repair. Okay. Yes. I don't think I've used that one before. I've actually have used Rife tones for when I was cramping up so bad. It helped a lot. But I'm going to try that actually tonight, Geo, 528 DNA repair. Yeah. Anyway, guys, keep your vibrations high. Get out and go forage and go find you some sumac or something, out there. Go make it your point, make it a point to just take a little walk wherever you are and look on the ground and look and see what's on the ground and see if you can find some food. Get your little plant app on your phone and say, oh, that looks like maybe I could eat that. But if I could eat that, or is it going to kill me? So you take a picture of it and learn about what's growing around you. Could be some valuable information, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go and take me a nice shower and go to bed and listen to me some 528 DNA repair. Carol, hi, darling. Oh, sweetheart. It's 4:14 a.m. here, but good vibes. Yes. Wonderful vibes. Thank you for joining us, Miss Carol. Sorry that you got the tail end, but just rewind. Just rewind and join us again. Meet us next Friday. We're gonna do chilling again. That was fun. Dress up. Uh, I wish we could. That would be funny. That would be fun if we could have like a whole bunch of us in like the Hollywood squares and we can kind of talk to each other. That would be fun. Anyway, somebody can figure out how to do that. Let me know. Yeah. Oh, good night. Good night, Gio. Candy says I have static sound all the time. Then I get a high pitched sound so high that I can't hear anything. Wow. Wow. I hear you, girl. I hear you. All right, guys. Y'all get some rest and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, my babies. Take it easy.